insane stereotypes.
Recently I read some post on 9gag which said 25 countries described by one line. And there was, of course, India, which said, you don't cast your vote, you vote for your caste. That's India first. For Pakistan, have a blast till you last. And for Poland, goddamn neighbors. So it made me think, what can we say in one line about Toastmasters? A place where you go when you cannot afford therapy. Just look at today's speeches. Dennis is talking about his failures. Monica is talking about buying a bicycle. Agatha wants everyone to be happy. And you know, I can go on and on and on and on. We don't even want to talk about today's speech. This is therapy, if nothing else. Now, since I have been here 6 years, and of course there are a lot of stereotypes about Pakistan that I have faced. The first one I hear is it safe? Well, of course it is safe, as long as, you know, India doesn't start a war. I mean, we never start, it's always India. It's always India, it's not us. But as long as India does not start a war, Pakistan is very safe, you're all welcome there. The second thing, sorry guys, sorry if I interference. But you know it is truth, you know it is the truth. Don't argue. The second thing that I hear most often is that Pakistan is actually in Middle East and we are all Arabs and we speak Arabic. And that pisses me off because no, we are not. We are in subcontinent, we are in South Asia, we are much closer to India than we are to Saudi Arabia. And we definitely don't speak any Arabic. And we don't have any oil, unfortunately. Also not very nice. Also another thing is that comes right after that is that women have absolutely no rights in Pakistan. They just stay at home, wear a full-time burqa and cannot do anything. Well, nothing could be more wrong than that because we have the first women prime minister in the history who, while she was prime minister, gave birth to a child. The New Zealand prime minister that is right now is only the second such woman in the whole history of the world. So we were the first. Yes, that's how many rights women have. But these are just stereotypes about Pakistan. Of course, when I moved to Poland, a lot of people told me a lot of things about Poland. It's not safe. You're dark-skinned. You're racist there. Okay, no, it will be okay. There was this Euro 2020 right before I came here, and they said, yeah, have you seen those people? They're just screaming and they're bald skinheads wearing these tracksuits. And you know, that's what I expected when I came here. And of course I saw all of them. But I mean, Piotr is not scary. But when I imagine him with the bald head and the tracksuit, it starts to become a bit scary. No, but most people are like Piotr. Like normal dress, proper, not racist, at least not overly racist. So it's good, it's not so bad. But where do these stereotypes start? For me, when I look back at my childhood, they actually start from right there. I heard many things about many countries, about different kind of people, and some of them I really find funny when I look back. There was one particular about China. We are always told Chinese are very hardworking. They're so hardworking, they go everywhere by bicycle. Even their president goes by bicycle. All the time, 1 billion people on bicycle all the time. Well, nothing could be more wrong than that, we all know that. But as a child, I really believed that. Another thing, to give an example of how hardworking Chinese are, they said, all the Chinese one day decided to kill all the flies, these flies, you know, that come on the food from their country. And how did they do it? They just did this, and started killing. Now can you imagine 1 billion Chinese doing this and killing all the flies? That's what I thought for a very long time. Until I grew up and finally got to know that's not how they do it. But you know, these are stereotypes that I heard as a kid. One of the more tragic one that I heard, and that is very common still in Pakistan, and I'm sure in many other countries, is that Europe is completely immoral, or Western world is completely immoral. They don't get married, they don't have kids in the marriage, all the kids born in Europe are bastards, which is of course wrong in Pakistan, you cannot have that. People live there without getting married to each other, it's just completely sex, alcohol, and you know, all that stuff. And a lot of people do believe that. Of course, they don't differentiate between Poland or UK or France or America. They all think this is all the same. So I came to Poland. Of course, I knew it's not like that. And whenever I go back, a lot of the time I get questions like, do you have a girlfriend? Do you live with her? How is it? How is it to be with a white girl? And you know, it's just like completely crazy. Like I have to tell them that yes, people do get married. And actually, I think that there are more Polish people going to church than there are Pakistani people going to mosque. But of course, they don't believe me. And to be honest, for the last 5 years, every time I go once a year, I didn't bother too much about these things. I just told them what I thought was right. I knew they don't believe it. They keep to their stereotypes, and not everyone, but a lot of people do. But this time was something different. As most of you know, I'm engaged to a European who is a white girl. We have been living together in the same apartment for 1.5 years. Not many people knew about that in Pakistan, of course, for obvious reasons. I didn't tell them because I knew they will start talking bullshit. But now we are getting married, so I had to tell everyone. And more importantly, my family, extended family, cousins and aunts and uncles, everyone knew when I got to Pakistan. Zain is getting married to a white girl. And one of them, like a couple of them asked, or not directly asked, but said it in a way, that why do you even need to get married? You already have everything. You're living together, that means you obviously have sex. I mean, what else is there? You have everything. Why do you need to get married at all? Why don't you just enjoy as long as you want, and then later on, come to Pakistan and marry a nice girl there? Or how would she take care of your parents? Because in Pakistan, sons are the ones that take care of the parents when they get old. Which I know I have to do because I'm the only son. But they think Europeans just put all their old people in old homes and never take care of them. Which is obviously not true. But it's very hard to explain. And I know my parents are very liberal, but in the back of their head, just because everyone else is saying, they also have this thought, and I really have to talk to them that this is not the case. But it hurts much more when it's more personal. And this time it was much more personal. It's Sonia. I don't want anyone to talk about that, about her at all. And I was very strict with many people, and I was very disappointed with a lot of people. And I told them this is not something I will tolerate anymore. Which brings me to my last point. Stereotypes start. I have to leave the stage. One more thing. I will say one more thing. Let me finish my own ending.
No, because during the contest he will be.
Exactly. So
and I have to.
Alex, yes. Stereotypes. We are a lucky generation because we don't have any excuse to have stereotypes. We have internet, we can travel easily. My parents couldn't travel as easily as I can. So they had no way to know how Europe is or how America is. We have. It is our responsibility as a generation to educate our kids better than we were. Because stereotypes is what leads to prejudice. Prejudice is what leads to discrimination. And there is absolutely no reason for discrimination in a civilized world. And that's what we should be aiming for, not only ourselves, but for our kids.
No man has ever pushed me off the stage and lived very long. I do own a tracksuit with the stripes. So,
thank God I didn't see you in that.
Talking stereotypes, this reminds me of a time when we were sitting with Zain back in a pub and he was eating hummus. And somebody asked him, how are you enjoying your hummus? And he says, well, it's pretty good. I actually tried it for the first time in Poland and I heard this click in my head because his name is Muhammad. How did you not eat hummus all your life? Right? Because
we are not in Middle East.
Let's